and 2, please. All truck category to lanes 1 and 2, please. All truck category to lanes 1 and 2, please. All truck category to lanes 1 and 2, please. Mark Blanchard, the white Scat Pack machine. Billy Geller on the right-hand side. 1205 at 111 miles an hour. 1226. You go. It's another one of those wicked fast Durangos. I mean, these things get down in a hurry. For how big they are compared in aerodynamic-wise to the Challengers and Chargers that we have. For Mopar versus World Machines, it's going to be the White Dart. Over here, on the Pennzoil side of the racetrack, we got our modern muscle machines under the arch. Get ready to go again. Final call for stick category. Final call for stick shift to lane 7 and 8, please. Final call stick shift to lane 7 and 8, please. Final call stick shift to lane 7 and 8. Final call stick shift to lane 7 and 8, please. Uh-oh. That is no good. The Dart tried to launch the lime green for Mr. Grinch on the back bumper as its title. So we are wrapping things up here in our Mopars versus the World category. Out of here. 877 at 155 miles an hour for
white wall. So when you're zipping by that white wall that fast, it's amazing how tall a concrete wall can get. Places as a 1970 GTX. When he's talking about just pure size of a car, I think one of the biggest that I've ever seen is like the Ford LTD. Remember the Ford LTD? The thing essentially was the size of a school bus. This 70 GTX is not much smaller. At 68 Dark rolling up on the right side of the Norwalk, California, and Miguel Villegas. 65 Plymouth. Look at these things. When you're talking about like old school naturally aspirated stuff, it's not usual. Last weekend we had one come through here that I swear to you split the light posts and cameras so low and so fast. So if anyone like actually trying to do what a lot of racers are trying to do here, when you get into a category like this, you'll go a whole lot of power under the hood. It is not necessarily the challenge to generate the power. Between the different things that you can add, again, when we're talking about a naturally aspirated type category. Talking about cars that are just breathing on their own. But once they generate that power, again, the creation of the power isn't necessarily what is so challenging about this. It is actually converting that power through the tires on the back of the car and getting the thing to stay hooked up. So as we say a lot of times in other aspects of drag racing, it's not necessarily the generation of power, it's the application of the power. So is Matt Lubin? Time run as we'll bring up Blaine Acton. 73 Nova with a wing on the back. Rolling in out of Kingman, Arizona, and Michael Casolo. And your half. The other racer gets their half, and that's about it. Up to 65. Old school yellow Mustang coming out of the Baldwin Park, California, driven by Irwin Cellular. And the first body, 89 Mustang of Ron McCoy. Again, no times. We will see no reaction times. We will see no ETA